Good morning. All right, guys. I didn't really find a lot of interesting gappers today. Just some random micro caps. Earnings season is over, so now we're back to a slower period, I guess. What's this KMD? It's Apple is up 60 billion in pre-market in market cap. Wow, insane. I actually saw that Apple has an ADR of 4.8. That's insane. That's insane. This thing has usually like ADR of 2 or something, 2.5. Yeah, this thing is, trades at 2, around 2.5 in ADR normally. During the COVID sell-off, obviously it was higher because of the volatility, but yeah, look at this. Like last year, the ADR was as low as like 1.2 several times. But around 2, 2.5, that's where it's been trading most of the time. Past few years. And now it's at 4.8. That's pretty high for a $2 trillion company. The higher these things go, the better. Tesla also, like two shorts I'm really excited about is Tesla when it starts going lower, and that means either it makes a true parabolic. Right now it's still grinding higher, or if it shows backside, like this 10 and 20 EMAs start acting as a resistance instead of support and start turning down. Before those two scenarios, there's no reason to short it at all. I'm still long my core from the low 1500s. I sold all my ads on Friday. The ads I bought 1910. I sold them on Friday. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm hoping this thing goes to 3000. And also overstock is also another short. Like I think this thing is gonna fade 50%. But it's the same. Like it needs a true parabolic or a start to backside. Kirk. Yeah, I mean, look, these kinds of when stocks that go absolute, like when it double, triple in a very short amount of time. Yeah, 10-day may not be a reasonable, like you can like use maybe lows of this day here as your stop or something like that. Yeah, the 10-day may be a little bit, I don't know where you bought it or if you bought it. But after a certain point, you gotta be moving your stop a bit faster than the 10-day moving average, especially like this one. Like it's a triple in the past 2-3 weeks. TFFP, I don't know. It doesn't look very good to me. Am I matching mRNA? Yeah, if I see a good setup on it. Genmark? Nah. No, not yet. It looks like, yeah. I mean, if it can break over the 16, low 16 area, maybe. ISRG, I actually saw this one during the weekend. This thing looks insane. It's a very low ADR. Don't trade it, but yeah. Yeah, it's a very clean looking flag. But this is, I mean, making a 10% move. It's an effort for this thing. If I like Stamp, yeah, Stamp looks great. Just too thin for me to trade. Yeah, it only trades a couple of 100,000 shares on average. Yeah, it's too thin for me. I can't trade it, but it looks good. It's a 4.5-star setup, 5-star setup even. Etsy, I'm watching this thing. Looks good. SC starting to set up. Yeah, the 10-day needs to catch up. Maybe later this week. Yeah, I talked about Tesla. AM. It's a nat gas name. Yeah, it's setting up. What are RRC? No, this one is not. SWN, COG. Okay, AM. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of setting up. Tupperware. Yeah, it is setting up. Yep, it is. Now the 20-day has caught up. I think it may be finally ready to go. It's put in a really tight day on Friday. This thing is a really good setup. Very thin, but very good setup. Yeti is too thin for me, and there's no setup here either. Yeah, Tupperware party. Tupperware party. All right, let's see. Let's go through my positions real quick, fastly. Gapping up after Friday's weekday. RKT. Oh wow! Holy shit! Wow, I didn't see this. Like this is why you kind of need to sometimes I didn't even trade this thing off the daily chart. I traded off the 60-minute chart. Like IPOs trade a bit differently. Their base is usually a little bit shorter, etc., etc. Where did I bought? I think I bought it like low 20s. No, high 19s, I think. Yeah, 50% in what? 1, 2, 3, 4 sessions. That's a big move. Tesla again. I'm selling tiny pieces into strength, you know, in case it goes to 3,000. Riot. This thing is setting up. I'll double up my position if it breaks out of this flag. VE gapping up, VIR gapping up, Beely gapping up, LAC. Pretty much everything is gapping up. JD, I sold a tiny bit pre-market. Just keeps going straight up. W's up. AMD gapping up. Holy shit. Looks like I made a lot of money over the weekend. I love those scenarios when you wake up and everything is gapping up big, or your longs are gapping up big. FNGU, this is the one I shorted on this day here, but it never really had much follow through on the downside. But it's a FANG, triple FANG ETF. It's a bit too thin, but you know, if in case it can go to like mid 200s, high 200s very fast, I'm gonna start stalking it. NCLH cruise line. I think this one looks pretty good for a potential long. I just don't have much buying power. I'm kind of heavily long, but I may do 1 or 2 of these cruiser airlines. No crazy size or anything, but we'll see. It looks pretty interesting. TQQ, hopefully this thing can extend to mid-high hundreds for a potential short. Actually, I'll do this one over FNGU, probably. CCL, another cruise line. CCL, NCLH, stalking them both. HEQ Silver ETF had a nice little, building a nice little flag here. Yeah, a lot of flags pretty much. Flags everywhere. Not really super excited. Like the only ones I'm watching out of the gate are RCL and so CCL and NCLH. I'm gonna do like half size of both of them. Not really super excited about the beaten down cruise lines when so many strong stocks are acting well, but they could make a move. They could make a move. Run breaking out, yeah. Actually, this RKT could be a short setup. Problem is I'm still heavily long this thing. It's up, how much is it up from entry? Close to 50%, yeah. I need to sell some more RKT. I still have over half size, and it's up almost 50%. Alright, markets are open. Let's see what happens today. So NIU looks really interesting. It's kind of a smart scooters, China smart scooter company. I'm gonna short TQQ opening range lows. I shorted 26,000 shares of TQQ. Just in case we get a tech pullback. But it looks like I'm probably gonna get stopped out. NIO. Yeah, but there's no setup there. I'm raising a lot of my stops here. So everything is going straight up. So far, NIU and Huya look interesting. But both of them are probably too illiquid for me. Okay, that was a fast trade on TQQ. I'm all out. Took a quick $18,000 loss on it. The higher it goes in a straight line, the better. The better the setup is gonna be in all of these tech names. SDMP potential setup, like we talked about in pre-market, looks pretty good, but very thin. Beely. Okay, where was the Beely setup? Where did we buy it on the stream? Where was the setup? Here was the setup, not here. This is not a good setup. This is a good setup. Yeah, NVAX, I'm short since Friday. Unfortunately, I guess I should have done double the size. I'm covering some NVAX here from Friday. Pretty big trade so far. Cars? Nah, it's not that great. Maybe it could work. AstraZeneca surfing the 50. No, it's not a good setup. It's not a good setup. It's not surfing the 50-day. It's lost all of its momentum. It's just been going sideways for like 4 months. The 10 is going sideways. The 20 is going sideways. There's no There's no angle on the 50. The 50 is pretty much going sideways too. It's not a good setup. You want stocks that have momentum. This thing has no momentum. Douyu and Huya, the China streaming names, are setting up, or they want to go. Looks like, what the hell is, wait, did I get disconnected? Looks Looks like my trading laptop got disconnected from the internet. What's going on here? Well, that's just stupid. NIO flagging? No, it's not. It's a sloppy start. Like there was a potential setup here. It needs to get tighter, guys. You know what we want to see before a breakout? We want to see a range break, preferably with tightness. But if there's no tightness before the range break, we want to get a really good range break. NIO has none of that. Where's the range break? Where's the tightness? None of it. Oh, Twitter! Yes! Starting to go. Finally! Starting to go. Didn't see this. Probably need to sell some. I still have 100,000 shares. I haven't sold a single share from Wednesday buys. Or yeah, Wednesday I think I bought it. Probably time to lock in some. Selling like a couple of thousand shares. This RKT looks like an intriguing short setup. I'm long, but man, maybe hopefully it can go hold up tomorrow and we get it set up tomorrow. That would be ideal. A lot of things triggering today. Holy shit, Beely! Guess it's time to sell some here. Wow, what a move. I bought Beely at 42.87. Correct entry on Beely, 42.87. Here. Right here. Right here with broke highs of this 60-minute candle. That's where I bought it. Unfortunately, I didn't do much size. I think I had 40,000 shares or 35 or something. SHLL, yeah, wow. Going well, yeah. By this time you should have sold a third to half of SHLL on any of these 3 days, and now you should just trail the rest with the 10-day moving average. Who knows how high this can go? VSLR. Yeah, I know VSLR. You should be trading Run. That's better. Run is buying VSLR. Tesla straight down. Yeah, but where did it find support? Right under, above the rising 10-day. Like that's the thing. As long as these 10 and 20 EMAs act as support, Tesla is fine. My average winner versus average loser? No idea. I don't really care. I know my win rate last year was about 25%. So, and I made a lot of money. So, my average winner is much bigger than my average loser. That's for sure. How much? That I don't know. TTD moving. Twilio? Yeah, none of you have any reason to trade it. It's too slow for you guys. Like, I'm forced to trade these high-priced large cap names that have a bit lower ADRs. Because I have big account. I buy multi-million-dollar positions. Okay, TQQs are starting to fade a little bit. I'm gonna do opening range lows again. FNGU fading too. I'm gonna pass on FNGU. It's just way too illiquid for me. I can't trade it. Okay, I'm short 26,000 shares of TQQ again. See if we can have some follow through this time around. AYX is starting to break a bear flag. I don't really trade bear flags much, but it's a potential bear flag. Whoa. This is the exact opposite of what we trade. It makes a big move down, goes sideways, builds lower highs, higher lows, gets tighter, and then it breaks below that. Oh, VIR looking ugly. I think I'm gonna size down JD a little bit more. I'm gonna sell a nice chunk of JD. In case the markets pull back, I don't want to have too much exposure. Oh my god, Tesla, wow. Okay, okay. Now let's see if it can hold the rising 20-day. Didn't even see Tesla. That was a nasty reversal. Now these airlines are starting to move higher. Interesting. Looks like we may get some sector rotation attempts again. Chivo. Where's the setup on Chivo? That's what I think of Chivo. Where's the setup? GNMK, a bear flag where? Yeah, I mean, it depends on where they break. A lot of these bull flags can also be bear flags if they break down. Hey, Bitcoin CC, can I use your comment on Twitter? That's really nice. Thanks. Some of these names are holding up really well. Tesla had an ugly reversal, yes. But so far it's finding support on the rising 20 EMA on the 60-minute chart. Now what I want to see is how well it acts at VWAP. Like if Tesla starts losing VWAP, I may sell my long and reverse to the short side. Yeah, guys, you know, if you're gonna swing trade, you need to aim at least 1 to 10 risk reward. You know, if you're aiming to 1 to 3, 1 to 5, like a lot of day traders are, you know, it's just not gonna cut it if you're swing trading. You need small losers and big winners. Small losers, big winners. QDEL is another flag I'm watching that may result to the downside. Right now it's still building higher lows, but it could result to the downside. This LI is another recent IPO, has a nice little kind of an IPO breakout. I'm not gonna trade it, but you know, this is, you know, this could easily go. Just like RKT did. And RKT, I'm actually gonna raise my stop quite heavily here. Twitter wants to take out the highs of the day, ultra strong. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. The Market Wizards books are great. I'm dying to read the next one. Maybe I'll be in the, not the one that comes now, but in a few months, but the next one that probably comes in 10 years. That would be great. By the way, I was interviewed by the Wall Street Journal on Friday. I know I mentioned it last week that a journalist from the Wall Street Journal found my Kodak tweet. And we did the interview on Friday. Yeah, he interviewed me for 40 minutes. That's a pretty big milestone. It's not as good as getting into the Market Wizards book, but it's pretty damn cool. All I had to do get into the Wall Street Journal was to trade in my underwear, lose 1.5 million, and post it on Twitter. Boom. So you want to get famous? You know the template. Exactly. It's some mom's basement trading. I'm trading my paper account in mom's basement and driving around my toy BMW X5. Oh shit, did I say that out loud? I mean my real BMW X5. Did you get paid? No, I didn't get paid. Exactly. Instead of turtle traders, you're all gonna be mom's basement traders. David, there's always room for you. But I gotta warn you, there's a lot of bed bugs. And worse. Bed bugs and worse. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, mom's spaghetti. No, mom's lasagna. I once ate mom's lasagna on the stream. That was pretty awesome. What time frames do I use? I use the daily and the 60-minute mainly. Damn, this NCLH, CCL, starting to break out. Mom's lasagna. But mom's spaghetti is good too. So far, most of the stocks I'm long are acting really well. Like RKT, it's still, it didn't even take out the lows of the day. Oh, actually, it did take out lows of the day, but now it's on VWAP. Let's see if we can reclaim VWAP or not. I may sell all RKT if it takes out lows of the day, but we'll see. Beely, it's still way up on the day. Huya, this one I bought today, holding up well. Twitter, it's highs of the day. Has building a nice clean candle, just coming out of a long range on the weekly, monthly charts. TQQ, this one keeps going lower, that's good. Toyu I bought today, but this one is acting not that great. GBTC holding up well. Fastly's fading a bit. JD fading a bit, but it's still way up from Friday. It's still above Friday's close. Zillow holding up, CS holding up fairly well, AMD holding up, still green on the day. W is kind of building higher lows on the 60-minute chart. Tesla is the only long I have that's acting weak, with the exception of maybe Riot, which is a tiny piece of shit microcap position for me. And also VIR is kind of weak, but this is also like a tiny position. BE is also weak, but it's still above yesterday's Friday's lows. I don't know. CCL, man. I should buy one of these. NCLA. Ah, shit, I should buy one of these. Okay, I bought 100,000 shares of NCLH. I couldn't resist. I need to be there in case, you know, this rotation sticks. I want to have some exposure. I chased NCLH a bit. The correct entry would have been here, very low 16s. That would have been the correct entry. Shopify looks like it's a little bit of a mini bear flag here. Or it's kind of hard to say bear flag since the stock is, you know, it's actually a big bull flag that may fail. We'll see. So I'm continually just watching for, you know, weakness to develop in a lot of these names. And if I don't like what I see, I'm gonna, you know, decrease my long exposure in the tech sector. CCL, AAL, yeah, all of these things are going. Overstock. If it takes out lows of the day, I will go short this thing. It kinda has been building lower highs on the 60-minute chart. GSX, if it's setting up for a move higher, yeah, maybe it's kind of building higher lows and it has a range break. Like it has a big flag here. Yeah, it could be, but it's a dangerous stock. There's a lot of fraud pieces and stuff on it. I don't know. Sohu, yeah, setting up. Yep. Sohu looks pretty good. Tupperware, what's going on? Well, yeah, you know, it's trying to break out, yeah. Live person, no setup yet, maybe in a few days. I'm raising my RKT stop a bit more. Like the RKT, like this thing is 25% above the 10-day. Like it always gets a bit scary when, you know, when the stock is so extended. But also NVAX was also like 20% above its 10-day when I sold it, and then it doubled, more than doubled. So I don't know. Sometimes the most extended stocks, they are the ones that make the biggest moves. That's what makes it so tough. Okay, VIR, if it closes weak, I'm gonna sell it. It's just like 1.5% of my total equity, so it's just like a totally meaningless position. I really couldn't care less about it. This thing needs to double for me to make any money. I've been in this thing for 2 months, hasn't really made a big move. Tesla. Yeah, we'll see what happens with Tesla. Arcade, they have earnings soon at 2nd of September, so in like the next week. So there's plenty of time for earnings. Plenty of time. JD bouncing. For now, a lot of things are bouncing. TQQ, I have a feeling I'm gonna get stopped out of TQQ. I'm gonna lower my stop a little bit, we'll see. It shouldn't really bounce back that high. You know what, SHLL, if it makes a big move and gets big volume today, it may be a short setup for tomorrow, potentially. Apps. Yeah, it's a big move. Well, at this point, it's kind of getting obvious. It's probably going to close below the 10 moving average. They must have had a hit piece or something. Yeah, they must have had a hit piece. Like suddenly a lot of volume came in and this big moved down. This is not natural, like organic selling. Like there has to be a hit piece on it. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. CLSK? No. Okay, Huya starting to take out highs of the day. Maybe I should buy more of this Huya. Looks really good. Like it's been building a relentlessly higher lows. And Friday had a tight day of the rising 20-day moving average. This Toyo looks similar, but it's a very much thinner name. Alright, for now things are acting really well. We had this shakeout and now all the tech stocks are finding some support software. I think I'll just sell this VIR. You know what? I'm tired. I've been in this thing for 2 months. It hasn't gone anywhere. I don't give a shit about this one. It's a little bit over 1% of my total equity, so it's a totally meaningless position. I'm just tired of seeing it in my accounts. I want to be in stocks that move, not the stocks that don't move. You compound your money by being in stuff that moves. How I use the daily chart versus the 60 chart. 60 chart, the 60 minute I usually use to get the higher resolution. And also like on like big momentum names, I use like the 10 and 20 EMAs, but I usually use them for like shorting. Like I want to see them starting to act as a resistance versus being support. Kelly B, what's that? That's just a random illiquid name. Yeah, GBTC is setting up. Yep. Yeah, it's flagging nicely. It's been surfing the 10, 20 days, and now the 20 day has almost caught up. It has a range share, kind of. Like I barely sold any shares since I bought it here. In the, was it 12s? High 11s. I had 60,000 shares. I've only sold 2,500. I think this thing could double, triple from here. Like if crypto really gets hot again, you know, it could go crazy. I'm looking to add. If I can double my position, that would be awesome. Yeah, I see, absolutely. Yeah, but that's the thing. There's a lot of things that could set up if the moving averages catch up. But yeah, it looks really good. But it needs to, you know, the 10-day needs to catch up. Maybe in 2-3 days. Maybe in 2-3 days. Okay, Tesla is approaching the 20, the VWAP. Let's see how it acts there. Carvana, yeah. Relentlessly building higher lows. Absolutely. Could go if it breaks higher. Make my trip. What do you see here? Does it resemble anything like a setup I'm trying to teach you guys? You should go and review my swing trading school videos on YouTube. You shouldn't be doing any trades until you review those videos. Absolutely nothing here. TA? Yeah, well, you know, it's working, but was it a good setup? Actually, it was a good setup. You know what? Yeah, it was a good setup. It had 1 month momentum. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. If you caught it at the opening range highs, you did, you know, that was a good setup. AAN. It's a slow name. I don't know. Not really. It can work, but there are better ones out there. Lemonade. Yeah. Could be a potential IPO breakout. Could be. Could be. Yeah, I was texting. I was texting. Yes. I was texting with my imaginary girlfriend. Yes, I have a girlfriend. She's imaginary. No, I only trade US markets. This Etsy and Peloton look intriguing. No, not Peloton. TTD and Etsy, sorry. Carvana looks intriguing. She's a poster, yeah. I hope her name isn't David. Oh, David. Oh my god. Her name is Brandy Love. Yeah. Brandy Love, aka Brandy Livermore. Who would have thought that? It's pretty insane. Okay. Do I have a waifu pillow? I had to Google that. No, I don't have a waifu pillow. I'm not really into Japanese stuff. It's kind of funny, Twitter filtered waifu. What I do, like open positions, as long as they write the surfing averages, you know, and preferably build higher lows, that's fine. Sometimes my stocks go sideways for a few months, but VIR kind of lost the momentum. Yeah, it's kind of surfing the 50 days still, but you know, it's just a small position. I just got tired of it. That just happens sometimes. There's so many other stocks moving. Like, there's no reason to be in something that's not moving. Just doesn't make any sense. My favorite Twitter traders? Well, you can just check my Twitter and see who I follow. But I have 3 Twitter accounts. But yeah, my main one. You can just follow, you know, see who I follow. EMPH. Yeah, maybe like in the next few days, that would be nice. Tesla. You know what? Tesla, if it loses this on this 60-minute candle, 1965, I'm gonna sell my whole position. I'm gonna go short. I'm gonna short like 1,000 shares or something. Take a starter short, but only if it takes out that low. Hopefully, it doesn't happen. DTDG. Yeah, what's David Day Trader doing? I unfollowed him on Twitter because he started promoting this other stuff. He didn't post that much, so I kind of got bored of him. But let's see, what's he doing? Is he all right? I know he was sick last week. Yeah, shorts, you have to, because, longs stay and go up hundreds and hundreds of percent, and you really don't know when they're gonna stop, so you need to have some kind of trailing stop. But shorts, like, if you short something, is it likely to go down more than, say, 40, 50, 60%? Like, it's very unlikely to go down more than 40, 50, 60% in a reasonable amount of time, let's just say a few weeks. So you gotta, every time it goes down 5-10%, you gotta take a piece off. Yeah, I shorted some overstock, but maybe I'll take it just a decent loss on it like I did on Friday. It's kind of getting below the 20-day. Like now the 20 and 10 are kind of maybe starting to act less like resistance instead of support, combined with the lower highs on the 60-minute chart. Like, I think this thing could go down reasonably 50% over the next few weeks or few months. It's easy to borrow. Like, I want to be in this thing in case it go, or maybe not 50%, but 30, 40%, very reasonable over the next few weeks. I did a starter, 16,000 shares. I may add more later. Yeah, I think this was a game changer. The read this thingy. Okay, shit, I need to go short some Tesla. Maybe. Alright, RKT is kinda getting rejected at the VWAP for now. Wow, NCLH! Holy shit, this thing is straight up. I need to sell some. Wow. My average is 100,000 shares, 1629. Again, I chased it a bit. I shouldn't have paid more than 1610, but okay. Yeah, I'm selling like a tiny piece here. Oh shit, it's raining outside. Guys, I need to cut the stream. I need to cover up some outdoor furniture. Thanks for today, and I hope I'll see you tomorrow. Or actually, no, never mind. I don't think there's gonna be a stream tomorrow. But we'll see. But in that case, I may see you on Wednesday. Have a great day, and see ya.